fast for possibly 13 days. We'll see how it goes. The 3 reasons why I'm fasting are: 1, to lower my blood pressure; 2, to prevent the need that my doctor feels, and the need that I actually do need to get my blood pressure lowered by using medicine. See, I don't actually want to add medicine to my life, and a lot of people think that it's okay to just, you have high blood pressure, just take blood pressure medicine. Well, I just don't want to, you guys. I mean, medication it's an easy button, and with enough discipline, I can deal with this. The 3rd reason why I'm doing this is my insurance at work. My insurance premiums are very cheap between to cover myself and my wife, and I wish I could keep it that way, but unfortunately, I live in the year 2010, and they're going up. They're going to go up substantially here in January, the 1st of the year. So what they do is give me the opportunity to do biometric screenings and sign a paper saying I'm not going to smoke, and also a couple other things, just to basically give myself or sell myself as a low risk coverage, low risk investment as far as the insurance company is concerned. And what's cool is, if I can do these, I can pretty much get my insurance premiums down to what they were before, if not pretty dang close. And it's just necessary. It's just the way things are. I can't really do much about it. So the problem is my main kicker that's causing so much. Like, Rachel's totally healthy. She's fine. When she does the biometric screening, they're gonna be like, yeah, she gets the lowest premium. It's no problem. Whereas with me, I have high blood pressure, and I've already done all the forms and filled out everything, and I scored like a 69 out of 100. It's like if it was like a paper or in school, I would be a D+ for my health. So my health is a D+ right now, according to this screening process. And I'm sure the biometric screening would put it around the same thing, where they do like a blood test and blood pressure and other things to test whether you're healthy. I tell people about this fasting here, and my friends and my coworkers and my family have been very supportive. They just, if this is what you want to do, Chauncey, then do it. More power to you. Good luck. Hope it all works out. And that's excellent to hear. But like, there's people that are just like acquaintances that I know that I tell it to, and they're just like, what? They look at me like I'm from another planet. Like, they really think I'm like gonna kill myself or something by doing this, or like hurt myself. You guys should do more research. I mean, I understandably this is weird, especially for our Western culture. We don't accept this as something that's normal, I guess. But whatever normal is, I have no idea. The point is, people are less tolerable of such a thing. But when you do research about it, thank God we live in the age of information, it tends to start to make sense. Some people think I'm doing it for religious reasons, and that could be part of it, actually. I mean, it's an inspiration to me, that what I've read about religious, I'll just say it. Jesus is an inspiration to me. So fasting for 40 days without water is just obviously a miracle. But I'm going to fast for possibly 13 days. We'll see how it goes. So today is my last day of real eating. What I mean by that is, today is my last day where I can eat pretty much whatever I want. It's not like I'm going on a diet or anything, which I kind of am, but it's different. It's more like a drastic change. And don't worry, I have doctor's approval with this. I've talked to my doctor. What I'm doing is, to battle my high blood pressure, I'm going to basically hit a reset button. I'm going to spend the next 2 days eating raw fruit and raw vegetables. Sound like fun?
No.
No? Yeah, I'm not too excited about it myself. Raw fruits and raw vegetables for the next 2 days. I'm weaning myself into, or like preparing myself into the fast. So I'm going to actually fast first for like 7 days. So water only. I'm going to have distilled water. I'm not going to chug this stuff. I'm just going to like sip it for like the whole time. It's just distilled water you get from the grocery store. It's been created by steam. There's nothing in it but H2O. The idea behind fasting as a medical practice is, and this isn't scientifically backed, this is just a speculation from doctors on like Medical MD and like the NIH website and stuff. They say that your body forgets about the gastrointestinal tract, your GI tract, and it doesn't really forget, but I guess it just doesn't work on digesting food anymore once you stop eating, obviously, because there's nothing to do there. And what happens is your pancreas, which is normally what produces digestive enzymes, so proteins that your intestines, your stomach uses, and everywhere else in your GI tract to digest food, the pancreas stops producing those enzymes and starts producing all the other enzymes that it normally produces in small quantities because it's bombarded by creating digestive enzymes. So now that it's got all this extra free time, it starts creating these other enzymes. What's cool about your body focusing on creating those enzymes, your pancreas and your body using those new enzymes, is they're all for healing. Mostly it's for repairing problems with cells. It'll actually start using the antioxidants. And this is all theoretically. This doesn't have any scientific backing. But the idea is then, you can almost prevent cancer. You can get rid of some slight ailments, aches and pains.
Woo.
Mentally, you're gonna, your mind is gonna come to full awakeness if you get full night's rest, as long as your levels are all okay. See, that's the thing is, I'm a good candidate for trying this to get rid of my high blood pressure because I'm overweight, and so that means my body can live off of the reserves it has.
Guess this means he's not playing Santa Claus for Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. And
Santa can't be skinny.
The other reason I'm a good candidate is because all my levels are good. If you take a blood test and you were to check all the different levels of hormones, levels of cholesterol, levels of white blood cells, red blood cells, all that stuff is good right now. I'm in a healthy state right now. The problem is definitely my high blood pressure. And by doing this fast, after the NIH paper, the National Institute of Health, published a paper in 2002 saying that they almost fell down.
Don't do that. You got a knife right next to you.
They said that you can look this up. It's the name of the paper is like water only fasting for the purpose of treating
hypertension,
borderline hypertension. Now this isn't for full blown hypertension. It's kind of dangerous to do if you have full blown hypertension, meaning you can feel the effects of high blood pressure. I don't feel it. But the problem with high blood pressure, for those of you who don't know why it's a problem, is if, I'm 25 years old, it's not going to affect me at all right now. The problem is, if I was 50, my body's that old, and I still have high blood pressure, my heart's just going to say, I'm tired, I'm done, collapse. And I have a stroke or heart attack like that at 50 years old and become a statistic. And that's not what I'm going for here. And obviously, no one wants that. The thing is, if I can get my blood pressure down with a fast, according to the NIH paper, people that were able to do it after the fast, or keep their blood pressure down after the fast, were able to keep it low for an extended period of time, which is definitely an advantage over just diet and exercise. So diet and exercise will get will get your blood pressure down, but then it will pop right back up as soon as you stop dieting and exercise. I want to call this day day 0.25 because it isn't fully a fast yet. I'm still eating raw fruits and raw vegetables, so I'm not even on day 1 yet, but I'm weaning myself into the fast. But I'm here at work, and I got all my raw fruits, and I got some carrots, and got some vegetables down in there in the fridge. But so far so good, guys. It's no big deal. Of course I'll probably feel bad later, but that's the point of a fast, is breaking your dependence on food for a little bit so that your body can focus on other things.
Pocket for this so it doesn't actually turn on.
Yep, it's still high.
153 over 99.
Friday! Today is the day that ends my regular feeding habits. Well, not necessarily regular, but ends feeding for a little bit. So I can't eat now after tonight for however long I can do it. You know, I'm going to try for 7 days fasting, and then we'll see how long I can go after that if I continue to feel well. So day one is done. I'm in bed. It's past midnight, so I'm already started day two. But at the end of day one, my blood pressure has gone down just an eensy little bit. So I went from the higher 150s over the higher 90s. So I was like, what was I yesterday?
You were 160. You were 160 something over 99 yesterday.
160 something over 99.
I'll say it's like 168 or something like
It's
that.
ridiculous. 25 years old. Anyway, the next thing is I tested it today, so I got it down to 153 over 93. So it did go down a little bit. So I hope it keeps going down, you know, for the rest of the week as I'm not eating. Is this thing recording?
Yep.
Yeah, it's recording. Okay.
Need a light or something.
So what's happened to me today? Well, my digestion has completely stopped, other than water. Like, there's no solid food in me at all. And I've become, you know, not really weak, but I just don't have the urge to, like, do anything. Like, I don't feel like I have, like, a ton of energy. Just kind of feel blah. I haven't gotten sick or anything. I have a slight headache right now. I think I would have worse headaches if I was more of a caffeine user. I don't really drink coffee or drink a lot of pop, so it's like not that big of a deal. So my pancreas has stopped producing digestive enzymes, and it's now producing bodily enzymes. I know because it gave me a call on my cell phone and told me. And
That's what that call was.
yeah. What else? Oh, I've become irritable and snippy. Rachel has definitely noticed this today, and I have too. I felt really bad because
That's why I left.
Rachel took off and went and hung out with her friends and came back and kicked me out of the house and threw my clothes all over the lawn and stuff. No, it didn't get that bad. I'm a little bit irritable, and I have really short patience for anything. Not just Rachel's. Like, if she asked me a question about like something with computers, I didn't even want to attempt to try to figure it out if I didn't know the answer already, just because I didn't have any patience for it. But then, like, my computer was having some issues and stuff, and that was driving me insane.
Endorphins.
Yeah, I'm missing endorphins. You know, it's really the feeling. So, like, after fasting for this long, so I have been fasting over 24 hours, I don't have any endorphins. I feel like nothing. If human population felt like this, had no endorphins, it'd be a really sad place to live, because it's not nice. It's blah, it's boring, it's ugh. You know what I mean? I'm inspired by the other people who have fasted and post their results on Facebook, because I think that I'll end up feeling better by the end. That's what most of them have done. And I'm sure I'll start gaining a bunch of energy here soon. Apparently that's one of the main benefits, but we'll see. I keep posting my results, so until tomorrow, let's go see what my blood pressure is in the morning.